Hey, I'm Liv, and this is a new Pandemic Parley. Today is kind of a more traditional makeup video in the sense that I made a pandemic purchase, which is to say I purchased an item of makeup that I'd wanted for a while in case the company went under. One, to support them, and two, because I'd feel really bummed if I didn't get to have this ever in my life. So the thing that I purchased was the Nomad Cosmetics Harajuku palette. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm not normally swayed by packaging, but this is extremely beautiful. And the inside is absolutely insane. So their whole jam is designing travel-based eyeshadow palettes and designing the packaging, at the very least, I believe, on location. So this was designed in Tokyo, Japan. Hopefully supporting a local artist. It's bloody adorable and it's 100% my jam, and I just didn't need it. So all I needed was a pandemic to push me over the edge. I did this look with it. It's gorgeous. I'm super happy with it. I'm really happy I have this. If you have made pandemic purchases too, I would love to hear about them. Share with me if there are places that you're supporting that you choose to purchase from during these times. I'd love to hear about that too. Maybe we will truly be finding out the places that we care about as people start to support them more than, let's say, Amazon or things like that are gonna be just fine. Anyways, I've got to start work now, so if you'd like to see how I did this look, then stick around. Hello, it's another day in paradise. So as I already mentioned, we're going to be using the Nomad Cosmetics Harajuku palette. Oof, it's so pretty. So I tried it out quickly the other day, and I think that the glitters have to go over something, like they're just sort of colorful top coats. So I think I'm going to do this peach, this minty green, and a minty green over the minty green, and then deepen it up with black. Let's see what that looks like. Peach, minty green, shimmering thingy over the minty green, and then black and then peach. Meh. You can't see that at all. But that's what we're gonna do. I only have 20 minutes, so that's just enough. So let's get started. Zoom you in. I don't know why, but today I feel like doing my whole face first, so that's what we're gonna do. So I don't know about you, but I have not been sleeping well. And it's like every night is a different kind of adjustment. So the past couple nights have been like me dreaming of normal life and then trying to be vigilant and feeling terrified. So like last night me and Patrick were going to a festival, and we were waiting in line and people weren't observing the distance, and then when we got to the festival, everyone had their own space, but people kept coming into our space and stuff. So the whole dream I was like hyper vigilant and scared, and then I kept feeling contaminated. And now when I say that word contaminated, that must feel really awful. Like I'm sure that people with coronavirus must feel really, really awful, and that must really suck. That must really suck. Because it's not just having the flu, it's like having this feared, hated thing. So anyways, how about you guys? Have you been sleeping like babies, or have you been processing some of this in your dreams too? Okay, let's put some primer and that side. It's gonna be a gorgeous day in Colorado apparently, like almost 70 degrees, which is amazing and also weird. Like it almost feels like I have to remind myself more that we're on stay at home. Stay at home. Just because the weather's nice doesn't mean you gotta go out. I mean, I'll go to my backyard, but so I was reading this article this morning, all of like 20 minutes ago, and apparently places like Hobby Lobby are trying to deem themselves essential and trying to stay in business, and they're calling themselves essential because they sell equipment that people might use to make personal protection equipment, which is true. But is Michael's open? And either way, I've been boycotting Hobby Lobby for however long it's been, 6 years or something. 8 years? So I've been boycotting Hobby Lobby for a long time, but if Michael's isn't open, like their stores, then Hobby Lobby shouldn't be either. And their stores definitely shouldn't be open, but online fulfillment, I would think so. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Regardless, they're not supposed to be open, and now they've been issued citations, I believe, and police have had to get involved. And that's happening with a lot of businesses. It must be really, really crushing to be deemed one of the non-essential businesses, and I know I'm extremely fortunate to work in the medical field in a digital capacity, so that our company is deemed essential. I do hope that the people who are deemed non-essential comply, because they're forcing the police force to go issue them fines because they're open and working, and so it's wasting their money, their scarce money, I'm sure, and then wasting the police's time and efforts when they might need to do other things. I wonder how busy the cops are, actually. I mean, I don't know. Okay, we're even gonna try a little blush today, which I'm not good at. Yay, it's so pink. That side's more natural. This side is, you know when you rest your hand like that too hard? That's what that looks like. Let's just, ooh, let me go over with my brush here. La la la, hide some of that. That never happened. I don't know what you're talking about. Do. And then pop a little bit more higher. I mean, it looks cute, I guess. I'm just not sure about blush ever. I don't know about this stuff. Ooh, I have highlighter. Let me get a highlighting brush. I'm acting like I have all the time in the world, but I don't. So, pandemic purchases. I've heard of some people doing stress buying, and I'm trying to be chill about that. And initially I was like, I'm not gonna buy anything at all because all businesses might be shut down. My business might suffer, all things like that. So I've tried not to stress buy or anything like that. And then I realized that I wanted to look realistically at companies that might go under and might need our help. And this one was entirely makeup, entirely selfish. I'm gonna pop into it right now. If this company went under, I would be bummed that I didn't have this. I've wanted this for so long. Okay, let's just go straight in with some black. It's actually dark gray, but ooh, that's more black than I thought. It's already on my cheek. So this is why you don't do your face first. Gotta live. Or maybe this is why you tap your brush. And then I'm gonna buff out the black with that peachy color. I'm trying something new here and trying a different way of doing stuff. Ooh, interesting. The black is kind of stuck where it was. Okay, next time I'm gonna put the peach color down first and then deepen up with the black. I'll try to use this to buff the edges with some black again. Maybe bring some over there. So one of the companies that I wanted to support, I've talked about this before, was Parade and Hats in Tampa. And this is run by Renee, the lady who made the first ADA accessible float in the US. So she had to drop all of her stock to 50%, like all of her inventory, and do these massive sales to try to keep her business afloat during this time. And so Patrick and I bought 3 hats. I bought this hat. It's super extravagant and insane, and it's got ostrich feathers, and that's and it's kind of not necessarily what I would normally go for, but it's got so many colors in the brim that I feel like I could use it for a lot of things, you know? So I'm thrilled to get it and kind of just have no idea if it's actually gonna look good on me. It's kind of a weird thing to buy without having tried it on, especially as a person with a giant head. Let's look at that. Ooh, gorgeous. Okay, I'm actually gonna take a little bit of this mint shade that they have here, which I love so much, and pop that over here. It's a very bright pastel. I'm gonna let that come under my eye. So the other hats that we got, Patrick got this light up steampunk hat, which we both might wear actually. I don't even know where it lights up, but I'm really excited to see it. I mean, it looks amazing and perfect and gorgeous. And then he got a blue, black, and pewter sort of pirate hat, which also looks just fantastic. So if you're interested in picking up anything like this at a discount, they also have pirate gear like shirts and leggings and things like that, all of which is at this 50% discount too. I was not intending to do this with the mint, but I just couldn't stop myself. I really like a bright matte inner corner sometimes. Okay. I'm actually gonna take the black under my eyes because I feel like it. It's a bit weird having my face done first because like my timer's all off. My mental timer of how much time I have until I should be done. Need a little more of that. So one of the brands that I have wanted things from in the past was Blush Tribe, and I discovered that they are shutting down. I'm assuming that their shutdown is in relation to COVID-19, but it looks like they're closing down fully and done, and all their inventory is gone. So I missed that train, but I'm okay. Like the first thought that I had was this Nomad Cosmetics palette, and it's tough because their whole premise is travel and adventure and getting out there and being immersed in cultures, so that's what they try to bring you. So that's a little bit like, oh, Ugh. And their packaging was cute when it came. There was a little postcard, like a Harajuku postcard. I'm gonna put this mint on my lid. You could totally use this as a matte shade. It's barely a shimmer. But yeah, so the packaging was really sweet, and I try not to be swayed by packaging as much as possible. But this, oof, God, it's cute. I probably should have showed you guys up-closies of it, but each eyeshadow thing has a little cat imprint on it. Adorable. Yeah, so this is like the deep shimmer, and it's coming out looking exactly like that pastel shade that I have, so that's a little redundant in the palette. They could have definitely gone deeper and more shimmery, but that's why we're gonna use these glitters. So it's very, very subtle. It does look glittery, but it's certainly subtle. There's a deep purple glitter thing. These are not pressed glitters. They're like opalescent top coat shimmer things, chunky shimmers. But I'm gonna try this deep purple thing on the outside of my eye and see how that looks. Ooh, that looks nice on a contrasting base. So the deep purple over the black, very pretty. So maybe I'll do a contrast of color next time I use the green, like put it over yellow or something. Ooh, that's pretty. I really like this. And for not having liner or mascara or anything, this feels quite dramatic already. Very much my jam. All right, liner mascara. So because I have hooded eyes, I tend to do an extremely thin line on my top lid. That one's very thick, that one's very thin. So it looks like I have more eyelid on either side, you know? It's completely unbalanced. This one looks like a smaller eyelid than that one. And that's entirely based on the eyeliner. This is my more hooded eye too, so technically that eye should have a thinner line than this eye. If you're trying to sort of fudge asymmetries in your face, that's a way that you can do it. Ooh, that's gorgeous. I love this. I love this so much. Okay, and I'm almost out of time, so let's just throw on some lip gloss. I also love this stuff so much. Ooh. Okay, that's the look done. I absolutely love this. I'm super psyched to wear this the whole day. Extremely happy that this was my pandemic purchase, so I'm gonna play with this a lot. Wow, 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 wow. I like this so much. I feel really colorful. This is awesome. And now I gotta get to work. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you too have made a pandemic purchase like I did, I would love to hear what yours is. If there are places that you are supporting, I would love to hear about that too. I hope that you're doing absolutely as well as you possibly can be. Be kind to the people around you. Stay home, and thanks for hanging out.